This is the opportunity of a lifetime for people that have businesses and brands out there. Email us right now at advertise@hiphopun.com and you will get an opportunity to put your brand right in front of each video that we do. And let me tell you, the prices are crazy affordable. You definitely can afford it. Email us right now, advertise@hiphopun.com. Do not wait. All right, man. Fat Joe is claiming that he was robbed and taken out of millions of dollars. And before people go in the comment section and say rob means that somebody took it, whatever, you know what I mean, right? Well, Fat Joe and several other professional baseball players were alleged victims of a Ponzi scheme, and that's according, to a particular lawsuit. Right now, crazy, it's a crazy story, right? Now, according to court documents, Fat Joe accused a Chicago-based accounting firm called BDO of defrauding him. Now, the multi-platinum selling artist, right, specifically in the lawsuit named a guy by the name of Andre and his assistant Vanessa Rodriguez, right? Now, Fat Joe said he discovered something was wrong after Rodriguez got fired in July. He found out about his wife's name was used to open AMEX cards and uncover purchases that were never authorized, right? Now, the accounts were used to pay for tuition for Rodriguez's daughter. Now, Fat Joe also noticed 40,000 spent on Uber rides, food, and delivery. Joey Crack continued to see suspicious activity as he looked into his finances. More than $300,000 was missing from his sneaker Addict Touring company, adding concerns regarding to his funds. Now, the lawsuit claimed Fat Joe and several other athletes were defrauded as a part of a Ponzi scheme. Now, the other victims are Colorado's Rockies shortstop Jose Iglesias, Houston Astros pitcher Luis Garcia, and former MLB player Diane Vecito. I hope I said his last name wrong, no disrespect, right? Now, none of the baseball players are listed as plaintiffs in the lawsuit. Um, yeah, this is crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, what it sounds like to me, right? And then we're going to give them the presumption of them being innocent because we don't know, right? The parties that were mentioned, right, that are being sued, right? But it kind of sounds like to me is that you're for whatever reason you go with this company. I don't know if it was because they were the same Hispanic people, Spanish people, because I seen the last name Rodriguez, and I know a lot of people of the same race. I see it. They'll particularly look for those last names because it relates. They like to do business with their own. Nothing wrong with that, right? But was there ever like any due diligence of like checking into the company? And I'll be honest, man. I mean, I've had a lot of different experiences too. And one thing you got to understand is that every lawyer, every accountant, even a doctor are not created equal. As a matter of fact, I had one lawyer tell me that I couldn't do something, and I went to another lawyer and they did it. You got some lawyers that don't call you back. I've dealt with bad accountants. As a matter of fact, I'm suing an accountant right now, right? So this is part of business, and you would just think because okay, I'm in business, I could pick any old accountant, any old lawyer, and everything is going to be great. Everything is going to be peaches and cream. No, 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 no. You got to do your due diligence. You got to look at the reviews, right? You got to, to try to get as much information you can about that client, about that, particular business that you're dealing with, man. And I feel for these athletes who and rappers who entrust their finances with these firms and they get stolen. But at the end of the day, you have to be a steward over your own money. You have to, look into your own bread. You have to stay over that. Maybe his wife could have did it. Maybe, somebody, because what happens is so much money comes in, right? So much that you start to begin to lose track. You lose track, and you good, your family's good, you got everything you need, so you ain't really thinking about that in the back of your head. But whoever's over that money, doing what they doing, they putting a little bit off to the side here, a little off to the side there. They watching you. They say, okay, he's lax. He don't really he ain't even worried about it like that. We cool. Like I'm gonna open up an Amex card. Boom. I'm gonna go do this. Right. I'm gonna take some money out for, I'm gonna do this. And it's just like it's evil because they shouldn't do that. But again, when there's a lot of money involved, people will do some uncharacteristic things. Trust and believe that. It never should have happened if indeed it did from a firm. But when you do business and you do enough money and you get deep into business long enough, you will have experiences that you can tell. I have a lot of different experiences that I can tell of about, like I said, bad lawyers, bad accountants, and it's just, ongoing, circle of this negativity. But I did find a good accountant, right? And I'm gonna give him a shout out real quick. My man Jason Thornton, check him out of St. Louis. Thornton, agency, 100% on it, man of his word. Got my situation straightened out. So his name, if you're looking for an accountant, looking for somebody who can prepare taxes, somebody can give you great financial advice, my man is Jason Thornton, the Thornton Agency out of St. Louis. Tell him old guy sent you, man. But yeah, it's a tough situation for Fat Joe and the others. I hope that they, fine. And the crazy part about it is you probably never get the money back. You know what I mean? Because if they were stealing it from you, they ain't got it, right? But, hopefully it'll serve as a precedent, like, for the next person that won't do it. But you're always going to have this. Ponzi schemes, you're always going to have people that are going to be taking money and stuff like that. The best thing to do is you be a steward of your own money. You keep your eyes on your own finances, or get somebody that's entrusted to do so, but also have someone watching that person, right? If you got a lawyer, have a lawyer watching that lawyer. What do I mean? Somebody fact-checking things. Okay, your accountant did something for you, send it to somebody else, another accountant. A lawyer, do something, send it to another lawyer. Get some advice here, get some advice there. Do your due diligence and don't just settle, for mediocre study. Do your research and make them do their job. You're paying them thousands of dollars. Make them do what the hell you paid them to do. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Don't let them take shortcuts. If they do, fire them and go find another reputable company. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about Fat Joe accusing a accountant tax firm of defrauding him, taking thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars and spending it on different expenditures without his consent. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and the website is hiphopun.com. We got some great stories over there that I can't even get to, that I can't even cover right now. So go check it out, hiphopun.com, for all your latest hip-hop news. I definitely appreciate you guys. You have a beautiful, beautiful night, a beautiful morning, no matter where you're listening from. Shout out to you, and shout out to everybody in the chat right now down below. Salute y'all. Peace.